What's up, everybody? Tree City West here. Today, we're going to be talking about Q, a groundbreaking Web3 marketplace designed for all enthusiasts of AI. We'll explore how Q's leading the way in integrating AI and blockchain technologies to democratize innovation and promote a fully decentralized community. This platform's all about making advanced AI accessible and empowering everyone to participate and benefit. So let's dive in and discover how Q is shaping the future of Web3 and AI. So obviously, the first big question is, what is Q? The fundamental goal of Q is to cultivate a dynamic community where individuals can collaborate, innovate, and transact freely within a decentralized AI marketplace. Yes, an AI marketplace. By offering incentives for active participation and rewarding significant contributions, Q strives to enhance the accessibility of AI resources and services for everyone. This strategy supports the expansion of decentralized technology and enables individuals, including AI builders and miners, to significantly influence the evolving integration of AI and blockchain technology. Through this marketplace, Q empowers participants to shape the future of this transformative digital landscape. So that might sound like a lot of word salad, but a decentralized AI marketplace is exactly what crypto needs right now. And something like this doesn't really exist today, so when Q launches, it's going to be a true innovation, nothing like it in the crypto universe. So here's one of the visuals from the Q team, and it essentially outlines 4 different smart contracts that are going to live on chain. And it's kind of cool how these will actually deploy each other. So technically, only one of these contracts will be deployed by the Q team, and then the other 3 will be deployed by the other contracts. So the Q team will first deploy the QPayment.sol, and then the Q payment contract will deploy the Q contract, which is kind of the brains of the operation. And then from there, the Q contract will deploy the Q ERC20, which is the actual Q token contract that we'll be trading. And then there's also the Q buy and burn, where there's going to be transactions of ETH and Q buying and burning the Q token, which is going to be great. So this doesn't really speak on how it's going to work or what it's going to do. This is just kind of the technical layout of what the Q contract is going to be looking like. So Q will have an ERC20 token, and here are the tokenomics. There's going to be no pre-mines, no team allocations, no venture capitalists, no private sales, a community-driven launch, transparent and open participation. And this is the best thing about the Zen community, the DB Zen community, the first principle of crypto community. We absolutely love these types of tokenomics. There's no team allocation, no marketing wallet, no VCs. It's just going to be the pure user getting the tokens. So that kind of leads into the next question. Who are the users and who's going to be using this? So there's basically 2 types of users within this Q project. There's the AI builders, who are the developers. And these AI builders are going to be the guys that are providing 5 to 10 ETH and an AI utility for the AI miners to use. And then the regular Joes, the people like me that will be participating, are going to be the AI miners that are using the AI miner tools. So the lion's share of the rewards, 95% of the minted Q tokens go to the community, rewards the day-to-day miners participating in the cycle, but then 5% also goes to the AI builders who are providing the API and the tools, the actual AI tools that we'll be able to use. So now let's talk about these 2 different types of users, the AI miners and the AI builders. So first we have the AI builders, and these are the big guys. They're going to have to submit 5 to 10 ETH and provide an AI tool for the community. The AI builders are pivotal in the Q ecosystem, responsible for creating and maintaining the AI miners, the actual tools that enable the minting of the Q tokens. These builders are essentially the backbone, driving the innovation and efficiency of the mining tools used by the participants. AI builders earn a consistent 5% of the Q tokens minted through the use of their AI miners. This incentive ensures that AI builders are motivated to continually enhance the effectiveness and efficiency of their miners. We want them to feel rewarded in the ecosystem, and the more people that use their AI tool, the more Q that they're going to earn. So this incentivizes them to provide a strong, solid AI tool. So I like this tweet from the Q Protocol team. In the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence, the need for an open, transparent, and collaborative marketplace has never been more critical. So let's talk about this marketplace. The AI builders will actually be listing their tools in the AI marketplace. So they have to register. There's going to be an initial registration period. Now, this is a section direct from the Q Light Paper. Before the official launch of the Q minting smart contract, AI builders are presented with a unique opportunity to register their AI miners during a designated early registration window. This period spans 3 days and features a scaled fee structure to incentivize prompt registration. They want people to register early. So the first day, you only have to pay 5 ETH. Second day, it's 6 ETH. Third day, it's 7 ETH. And then it increases to 10 ETH. So this tiered approach aims to reward early adopters and contributors to the Q ecosystem, facilitating a smooth kickoff in the mining operations. Now, a lot of the tokens are coming out early, so that's why these heavy hitters are incentivized to participate early. So after the launch, after the post-launch registration, after the Q minting smart contract becomes active, AI builders still interested in contributing can register their AI miners at an initial fee of 10 ETH. Recognizing the dynamic nature of the ecosystem and to encourage the participation, the fee is designed to gradually decrease by basically 0.2% per cycle. This reduction continues until it's stabilized at a minimum threshold of 5 ETH, ensuring accessibility and fairness for new entrants over time. So that's pretty cool. I like that layout. If you don't get in on the first day, you're not going to get a big chunk of those early Q tokens. So if you want to get in on the second, third, and after that before launch, the price increases, but then it also incentivizes people to come in later because the price is going to continue to come down. So we have some more on the AI builders, the fee distribution and reinvestment. The fees collected from the AI miner registrations are not merely accumulated. Instead, they play a crucial role within the same cycle they're collected. Fees gathered during the pre-launch registration phase are strategically dispersed at the end of the first minting cycle. Subsequent fees collected post-launch are circulated within the ecosystem during the cycle in which they're paid. So how are the AI builders going to provide their tools? Well, another section of the light paper talks about the APIs, and they're basically going to provide an API, and there's going to be a proxy API sitting between the Q contract and their tools. So in a diverse ecosystem of APIs with varying request response formats, the need for a seamless integration between clients and existing APIs become paramount, especially when each API has its own unique specifications. So this proxy API layer abstracts away these complexities, allowing developers to interface with a single uniform endpoint. A proxy API serves as a bridge, a standard interface for communication between the front-end clients and existing APIs, enforcing a consistent request and response format. It simplifies the integration process and reduces the compatibility issues. It's a lot of tech speak there, but basically the AI builders will provide an API. Q will have a proxy API in between the users and the API, and then Q can process the users submitting certain types of data. And this is where I'm starting to get really exciting. So it's not just a chat client. Q is also going to be able to process text. It's going to be able to process images like Dolly, or with the data analyst, you can submit images into ChatGPT, and it also says video and audio. So I'm really curious if we're actually going to have an AI tool where we can create video or audio or submit video and ask it to analyze it, or is that just going to be for future use? We'll see what kind of AI tools show up in the marketplace, but that has me really hyped. It's not just a one-time simple chat client, a clone of ChatGPT. It's actually going to be able to process different types of data like a real AI should be. So how does a regular user participate in Q? How do we actually dive in, get to participate, earn the Q token, and also use these AI tools? Well, AI miners are specialized software tools developed by the AI builders. That's the API. So these tools are critical for the minting process of Q tokens and are designed to optimize and maximize the efficiency of token generation. So how does this work? Participants will choose an AI miner, a specialized tool essentially, based on the performance metrics and rankings. So all these different tools will have different rankings. Then the participant initiates the mining operation by selecting the number of batches they want to process. Now think of DBZen. So that's kind of how this is going to work, minus the Zen. You're going to go and you're going to say, I want 5 batches of this AI tool. Now think of those batches as compute power or rental time almost. So you buy 5 batches, it's going to take your ETH protocol, and then you'll be able to use these AI tools and initiate the mining of the Q token. Then participants engage in a competitive auction to allocate the minted Q tokens based on their contributions and the effectiveness of the chosen AI miners. They're going to get a good chunk of those Q tokens. Or if you pick one that has really bad performance and no one wants to use it and it doesn't work very well, it's not going to get that many tokens. So it's actually going to be a competition in the auction to determine the allocation of the Q tokens. It's pretty amazing. So if you head over to the Q Twitter, they have provided some screenshots of the actual utility and the tool. So you can choose your AI miner. You can see here, you'll select your miner from the drop down. You can select the number of batches, and then you mint your miner. And once you have your miner, you're able to use it. And then here you can see your estimated rewards. You can see the rank of the different miners, how much ETH is contained in each one. So the more ETH, the bigger the Q, the more Q you'll get in your rewards. So you'll want to keep that in mind. Then once the cycle's over, you're able to claim your Q rewards. You can stake them to earn native token, and then you can see the daily stats. And then you can also buy and burn and earn Q at the bottom once that pool fills up, once that contract fills up. So here's a cool video demonstration of how it works once you have your AI miner. Now, if you notice on this side, it's actually a GPT style chatbot. So it says, what is a smart village here? And then it actually replies with what a smart village is. So this is one type of AI mining tool. You're able to mint batches and then use it and train it essentially. So you can ask it questions, feed it data, and then it'll respond to you as you're mining these Q tokens. It's kind of like DBZen, except there's a mining utility built on top of it. So there's different ways to claim Q tokens. You can claim ETH by staking, but then you also get this AI utility where you can ask it questions and use it like you would an AI GPT or a chatbot or something. And there's going to be different ones with different data types. So just imagine that. So now that we covered kind of how it works, let's go back to this graphic provided by the Q team. So here you have the human miners. Now, each of these, so this guy over here is actually the same guy as these. So these human miners are all the same thing. So understand that. So the human miner will actually submit batches to the different AI mining tools. So there might be a funny one, like a meme AI miner, where you tell it to make memes and it gives you an image back. Or you might have a preferred AI miner where it does really cool things specifically that you want it to do. Maybe it's a blockchain specific, or maybe it's a coding tool or something like that. So you put 10 batches there, and then you see the rank number 1 and you want to put a batch there. So depending on which AI mining tools that you pick, that affects the amount of Q tokens that you earn. So all of that ETH goes into this pool, and then it's user batches times the AI rank. And then it goes into the daily auction. The miners that submitted back here are then able to train and transact with the AI. So you can ask it questions, you can feed it training data, you can ask it to make memes, whatever the utility of that specific tool is. And then at the end of the 24-hour cycle, these green lines happen. So the Q comes out of the contract, it goes back to each of the miners that were testing and training, it goes to the mining tools, and then the cycle starts over again. So from an economic perspective, the decision is to aim for the highest rank with the risk of endorsing memes. From a user's perspective, it's the best decision is to go with the preferred AI miner to endorse the builder and help it grow. So you may find an AI that you like something funny like a meme generator AI, and you may want to push that one to number 1. So you're going to actually tell people to go put their ETH in that one and use it and generate memes. And as that happens, it'll push the rank up, and then people will earn more Q. So you want to not only participate in the ones you like, but you also want to participate for the highest rank, which can give you more rewards. So as I was doing some research, I came across this conversation in the chat, and it's between a user and Razvan, the founder of the project. So the user asks the AI, he's asking about the AI builders. It sounds like they have a genuine utility serving AI applications in all sorts of industries. Example, I'm in education. I build an AI-based education app that uses an AI engine that's connected to my Q AI builder. Why would I set up with Q and not just keep it isolated? So then Razvan responds and said, yes, they should be genuine tools. There are two incentives for them for participating in Q, the Q and the ETH rewards, and the exposure to a market of AI users and crypto OGs. So after the light paper's published, we already have some inquiries about how to register AI miners, so moderate optimism, but I do believe we're on track of a good start. So basically, he's saying, why would anyone that runs an AI tool participate in this? And Razvan responds and says, well, they'll not only earn ETH and Q, but they're also going to be exposed to all of us degens that are participating in this 24-hour cycle, feeding it data and training it. So a couple minutes later, the same guy responds and says, so if the benefit is exposure to crypto OGs, I'd want to be building an AI app that would be attractive to them. I have an MVP education AI app that's deployed to a test group. It doesn't have its own engine though. It queries a third-party API. So how would I use something like this with Q? Being an AI builder, I'm assuming it means you're hosting your own AI model. My challenge here is, though, that my target market is generally not crypto users. So Razvan says, you only need to expose an API. The API is registered on the website. People will be able to interact with it and help you train it. If they like it, they'll choose it to mine Q, and you'll get 5% of everything that's mined with your AI. So he responds and says, the training needs are pretty specific for what I've designed, but I doubt our community would have any interest in an educational AI. It uses AI to interpret assessment tasks and then provide specific written feedback to a student response. So what incentive would someone have to mine and train that? And then he chimes in and says, actually, it's starting to click a bit. The users creating AI miners don't really care about the context because they're more interested in Q rewards. I'd somehow have to direct the AI miners to do the training work I want them to do, and the human users just pay for them to run. And then Roz says, we don't know what interest individuals in the community will have. Some will only be here for mining, and some of them will be looking for interesting AI utility. I envision that the Q ecosystem will bring like-minded people together, and that it'll be rewarding for AI builders to come and register as many cool AI solutions as possible. So that kind of puts it in perspective. Some people are going to be here just because it's going to be a lobby like DBZen where you can earn Q and ETH and earn rewards, while others, nerds like me, are going to be in here trying to find cool AI utilities and seeing what kind of data I can throw at it and what kind of output it gives. And I'll be looking for things like coding assistants and meme generators and photo generators. And I'm really curious if there's going to be any video AI utilities. I've been really wanting to try out something like Sora. I don't think there's going to be anything advanced like that, but there might be. It all depends on what kind of APIs we're exposed to. So just yesterday, the website was released. I figured I'd show this off real quick. The first AI marketplace on Web3, a paradigm shift as the premier, fairly launched, and decentralized Web3 AI token. You can see this is where people will be able to register as a builder, connect their miner, connect an AI builder. These buttons aren't active yet, but they will be soon. Love the graphics here, love the purple colors. It's very DBZen, but it's also like they kind of grew, and this is kind of a new design for DBZen. It's a lot cleaner. I love how techy it feels, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I love the animations and the colors, and it's a very, very nice website. Shout out to Roz. So I encourage you to come check out the website, mineq.ai. In the bottom right, there's a link to the Telegram, the Twitter, and the light paper. Also recommend coming over and reading the light paper, getting caught up on the specifics, but I just kind of wanted to put a simple video out there of what Q is and how it's going to work and what we can expect. So thank you for coming to watch my video about Q. I hope this gave you a clear view into how Q's merging AI and blockchain and innovation in Web3. If you're intrigued by what you've seen, dive in, go check out the light paper and the website. Reach out to me at TreeCityWest on Twitter. As always, my name is Tree City West. I hope you stay zen. Peace.